I am a soldier. I deal in facts, in patterns, and in the kind of institutional pattern analysis that a lifetime of military intelligence work teaches you to apply when something does not add up. Something does not add up. And I will not pretend otherwise, simply because saying so makes powerful people uncomfortable. Salapina mashukumbrata kwa panapa Lieutenant General Lieutenant Winston Sigauki pangwa inoi pamsoro pena udziri kutiridza nyika yeZimbabwe ndipo subscribe like on the bell icon. Sigauki Rambira chiti NACHAMISA is the most recognizable opposition figure in Zimbabwe. He is a man who built his entire political identity on the promise of democratic resistance, on the proposition that he and his movement stood between Zimbabwean and people and the permanent entrenchment of one-party political dominance. Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 is the most consequential assault on Zimbabwe's democratic architecture since the constitution was adopted in 2013. It proposes to remove the direct popular presidential vote. It proposes to extend the presidential term. It proposes to restructure the relationship between executive and the legislature in ways that, by any honest constitutional assessment, concentrate power rather than distribute it. This is precisely the kind of moment that NACHAMISA's entire political career was supposedly building toward. This is the view that the opposition was always supposed to die on loudly, visibly, and with the full mobilization of every democratic resource at its disposal. Where is Nelsonchamisa? Not a major speech, not a sustained public campaign, not the kind of front-line democratic resistance that kept three demands and that Chamisa's own political biography would lead every reasonable observer to expect. Silence, measured, conspicuous, and to those of us who study political behavior for a living, deeply troublingly meaningful silence. In military intelligence, we have a term for the absence of expected activity. It's known as operational area. We call it a tactical withdrawal, and tactical withdrawals do not happen without a reason. When an actor who is consistently and loudly occupied the political space suddenly vacates that space precisely when the stakes in that space are at their highest, the intelligence analyst's first question is never perhaps they simply changed their mind. The first question is, what changed? What changed for NACHAMISA between his years of loud, sustained, frontline democratic resistance and his current studied silence on the most important constitutional question Zimbabwe is faced in a generation? I'm not a court of law. I'm not a prosecutor. I'm not in a position to answer that question definitely, and I will not pretend otherwise. But I am a Zimbabwean soldier who swore an oath to this republic, and that oath requires me to ask the question publicly, loudly, on the record, and without apology. What changed, Mr. Chamisa? What silenced you? Ndo mashukwana chibvunzo panguva inoi avanema lieutenant generals vachiti chichikuitikana NACHAMISA. Where is he? Why is he silent? Why is it now SANPF is now backing NACHAMISA? And why is he now detracting HAASI action to protect Cap 3? Tuzemba fungura ili mwaru kudiba msuri pichitiko ichi. So subscribe or like, catch it on the bell icon.